How does engine type impact fuel consumption? Have you ever wondered how the engine type in NASCAR affects how much fuel a car uses during a race? It's a fascinating topic that plays a big role in race strategy and performance. Let's break it down. In NASCAR, the engines are typically 90-degree pushrod V8s with a displacement of 358 cubic inches, which is about 5.9 liters. These powerful engines are built for maximum output, producing between 510 to 750 horsepower depending on the track and regulations. But this power comes at a cost when it comes to fuel consumption. First off, the size and configuration of the engine matter. NASCAR engines are large V8s designed for high power rather than fuel efficiency. The larger the engine, the more air and fuel it needs to operate. This means that the 358 cubic inch V8s consume more fuel compared to smaller engines. However, they provide the necessary power for competitive racing. Next, let's talk about power output and efficiency. NASCAR engines can produce around 670 to 750 horsepower. While they consume significantly more fuel than a regular passenger car, up to 28 times more under full throttle, they are actually quite efficient at converting fuel energy into power. This efficiency allows teams to balance their need for speed with fuel usage during a race. Fuel delivery and engine tuning also play a big role. NASCAR engines use advanced fuel injection systems that are finely tuned to maximize both power and efficiency. Engine builders focus on reducing friction and optimizing combustion. Even small tweaks in engine efficiency can lead to big fuel savings over the course of a race. Another interesting aspect is the use of restrictor plates on certain tracks. These plates limit engine power to reduce speeds for safety reasons. This restriction can also impact fuel consumption by limiting the amount of air and fuel entering the engine. While this may improve fuel economy, it can also reduce horsepower. Finally, understanding how engine type affects fuel consumption is key for race strategy. Teams must carefully plan their pit stops and fuel conservation strategies. By knowing how their engine settings influence fuel use, teams can decide when to conserve fuel. They might adjust throttle input or draft behind other cars to reduce drag. In NASCAR, the powerful V8 engines are designed for performance, which naturally leads to high fuel consumption. However, teams work hard to find the right balance between power and fuel efficiency. Managing this balance through engine setup and race tactics is essential for successful fuel conservation and overall race performance.